Hello, everybody. I'm Henry Lee. Now I'm doing a seal for my student Terry. Terry is watching on YouTube, I guess. But if you like, you can log into my personal meeting room so we can see each other. Um, it's okay that you can just stay on YouTube, but let me know. I just sent you the meeting ID and the code to join my personal meeting room. Let's see. We're having some technical issues with YouTube. I'm trying to let me wait until we get it all going. Hmm. Connections timeout. Okay, let me just do it another way. Oh, actually, I can see it. We are live. Great, good. Terry, are you there?
Henry, are you able to hear me?
Yes. Are you in Zoom or on YouTube?
I'm in Zoom. I don't have my video on. Just 1 second.
Okay, so I don't mind if the video on
Oh, okay.
is working or not. Let me make a report just in case we fail. It has some error message, but I can see it. It's on YouTube also. It's a new feature that we can live share with this public this meeting if you don't mind. I just test.
That's nice.
Okay, let me just make a record. So we're good to go. Okay, let me just make a record my talk. Okay, recording. All right, so this is something new. If in the future I may do this either privately or publicly. But if you commission me to do some project, we can kind of remotely communicate effectively live. Um, okay, I got the design approved from Terry. I think. Thank you for the appreciation of all the designs. Let me just go through this again, explain it a little bit if you'd like to know. This is the typical Han script. It's called the 4-white, meaning fat 4. The stroke is relatively 4, not like a thing as this one. So it's an in or negative carving style. This one is a contemporary style after Qi Baishi, the great painting master as well as a seal engraving artist. He's a he was trained as a carpenter when he was young, so his axe cutter kind of stroke is very powerful. It's a little bit on the I think the But this one is still delicate. It could be, more for guys. I don't know. It's a contemporary style. I mean, with a lot of angles, like this triangular shape, not rounded. It's the classical cursive style. Um, a little bit aggressive, maybe contemporary. But it's kind of hard to do on this small stone. That's what I think you made a good choice. It may not look so powerful as it is on a larger stone, on the actual imprint. So you will not read little pixel with wide strokes on this one. This one is really one of my favorites, which is Han style official seal script with 4 characters, but it's a little more formal, like it's with the seal off ink song. But we may choose a slightly larger stone later. If you like to execute this one, I will recommend 3/4 inch stone instead of this 1/2 inch stone. Yeah, otherwise you won't really see. This is actually a print. Actually, I made it too small. I just realized that the stone is a little bit larger. I need to increase the.
Is that for a 3/8 inch what you made?
Yeah, it's a 5. Oh, is that 3/8? Which one you ordered?
I ordered the 5/8, but
5/8. Yeah, maybe I made it into 3/8. Anyway, I can enlarge it easily. Yeah, I just realized that maybe I made a mistake on that. Okay.
does it fit fine on the 3/8?
Right now it's too small. I think it's do you want it smaller like that?
Oh, I can't actually see it. It's up too high.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let me see.
There we go.
Yeah, this is kind of too small compared to
Yeah, I agree. I think that might be too small.
Yeah, I want to make it a little bigger, but not as big as the two. It will be like a 1/2 inch. So we leave some space for the edge, for the rounded edge. So yeah, I think I will increase by at least 10%, maybe 15%. Yeah, let me do a quick adjustment. Sorry for that. I just boosted to my 15%. I think it is fine. So it's 15% larger than this original print. And the convenience of the computer design is, you can adjust this very easily. If I draw this on a piece of paper, it would be difficult to enlarge and shrink. Okay. Before we do this, I need to polish the stone with sandpaper to remove the wax. This is old sandpaper. It equals to 0 grain, I think. It might be 0.1 or something like that. Very fine, very old. I just erase that surface polishing, whatever. it comes with the stone. So let me just, if there's a preference on the top, we can do some, even if there's mark. I would sign on the left. So anyway, I think this slope looks more obvious. So I'm going to use this side, the left. Oh, we use a liquid called acetone. It's a nail polish remover to adjust, to transfer the image. There's a test experiment made by a YouTuber, my old follower, Grady. He's a he's a scientist, teacher, science teacher. He did the experiment with other printers and shot this marker. So it won't work. So you have to use a laser jet printer. That's how it works. All right. So let me get my pen here.
Henry,
Yeah.
for the image that you have up, that's the third style. Do you want to put the one that you're carving?
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me that. Yeah. This is a similar style, but obviously, when you have 4 characters, you can keep it in square. When you have 2 characters, we have to make it rectangular. Each character rectangular. But I like because these 2 characters are suitable for rectangular shape, which is perfect. So. And Terri is good at Gumby style, fine line style. So the white and the red kind of balance in this cell. I can, on the print here, I see the stroke gets a little smeared, which looks nicer. I see. On the design, it's kind of broader. So you get different print, even the same design. So let's see if I can pin myself. All right. I just want to make sure you can see this. All right. Not very focused, huh? I just got a camera, what do you call camera link for linking my high resolution camera to this program. I haven't figured out. It's very technically challenged to do all that connection stuff. Hopefully next time I can solve this problem so we can have very sharp image without blurry. I can connect my Sony camera next time to do it streaming. That would be wonderful. Right now I have to live with this Logitech webcam. It's not very sharp for this kind of, especially for this kind of video. You need to see what's going on. Can you really see this? Let me turn off some light, maybe. Or maybe too dark. See the shadow?
I think that's good. It's a little blurry, I said, but I can see.
You can see it now. Yeah, because it's kind of small. I can make it lower, maybe, but it might lose focus. So this is focus. Okay, that's good. Okay, let me start from. It doesn't matter where you start since we got the whole design. So, but we usually just follow the sequence of the writing. So I start from ink. this is a negative carving, so to actually cut out stroke, I concentrate on the middle of the stroke. So I don't have to do exactly the design, but it might be different. So I keep the sense of writing, but leave some kind of feel of cutting or engraving. So the charming of the knife is different than writing. So it's a combination of writing and knife work. So something really, like you said, it's to make it worn or old look. We call it antique look, antique look and feel. This is the so when you spend enough time with antiques, you'll get this kind of feel, like a wabi-sabi feel of a gray color, imperfectness, that kind of Japanese tea ceremony thing, this all has to do with this kind of feel. Just a natural feel, not a brand new mechanical feel. That's what I'm trying to get. Try to hide the beginning ending with the stroke, from the sharp tip. That's the hardest thing with knife. You kind of it's kind of hard to maintain a rhythm. There's always a rhythm getting from thin to thick, or alternatively thin and thick. Different variation in length, although they have to be parallel to each other. With all the horizontal strokes, basically the refinement is parallel. If there's one, but you don't have to make every stroke perfect. But they have to be parallel. Okay, this is so the vertical, of course, should be in the middle. But because this is a rectangular plant, the the verticals are thinner than the horizontals. If you look at carefully, there's 4 squares are not even. So that, some are bigger, some smaller. Sometimes it just happens naturally. If not, we have to do it and change that. Just make some chipping. So you will break the equivalent of symmetrical. That's 4 squares. Okay, then 4 dots. Again, it's not equal. It's 2 by 2, something like that. Like there's something in the middle from the lower part of this. Let me just do this part first to set the stage for that. There's a sharp powerful stroke on the bottom goes all the way to break the edge. But kind of, you can see the ending still. It's not controlled. It's still under control. It's gradually. There's a curve, kind of a little bit up curve. It's nice to have. 9 qualities, number 1, since each stroke has an ending and a beginning and ending. But if I emphasize too much on the difference, then it's not so, too much variety is not good. I have to keep unity. So relatively same length, kind of hard to describe. Same length, but very also the weight in each one. So vertical is thinner. So this is the shape of the rectangular. And these dots, these are not round, not squares. Between, we call it squirrel, square and the oval. The word squirrel, squirrel. And some heavier on the top, some maybe just vary the shape. That's all. Variety in unity. Basically, they're straight. Just a little, different in understanding can make a difference reflect in the hand. So your mind really works first before seeing the image or read the image before your hand. Yeah, see, I tried to vary too much the length. Maybe here I have to make it up. I have to make all the width relatively same. So the corner should be rounded between square, like an old monitor. I would say that it's not square and round. There's chipping between these two strokes to create the dance area. I start to do some what we call the fine tuning. Just we're supposed to do all the preliminary carving, then we do this kind of detail. Just finish this before we go to the next one. Yeah, I think we might left a little wider space, but let's see. It might be interesting to have that, to exaggerate that space here. I think it's okay. It's not even. So 2 and 2 on the side. Okay, anyways, this is a ink, good or song. We don't have plural or singular. It's songs or song, right? Maybe ink song, is it? Right. Did I put it wrong?
No, no, that's correct. You're
Ink
right.
fonts. So
But you said there's no plural for song, right?
oh, I see. It should be ink song, not the songs. Oh, okay, I correct that later. Yeah, I try to make a one mouth open, one closed. So it's a little bit variation there, design idea. And also I want to make this double ke are the there's sound radical. Actually, ge is the sound of this character. It's like a brother. And then the other side is the mouth. People's. I don't know. What this is? It's people standing with mouth open. Yeah, mouth. So that's the sound. Phonetic radical on this side. Good, like a brother. Good, older brother. So let me do. It also look like a shi or stone. But not stone. It's like a ke. It's like a character for can or able. This stone is a little bit tricky, but it's good that I can see the cut it part, not the design, because it's so dark. You cannot really even see, I think, from the video. I think. So that I have to rely on my mind to trust my instinct, my intuition. So this one breaks the corner. So let me just take the corner out. And this inner part is a little bit tricky. I try to leave a little gap, open mouth. Mouth. So just a scene.
Is this considered a negative deal when you
Yeah,
carve?
the negative carving, negative instead of positive. Yeah, we cut out instead of leave the stroke. It's just the negative part. Yeah.
Which one do you like to do better?
I think the negative is more artistic, more direct. The other one, you just cut whatever the unwanted part, and leave the wanted part. So that I did the last one. It was negative. Last video you can see. So I can start from the very open area and then gradually getting close to the stroke, which I never want to touch. It's very indirect. You keep the stroke. This is we cut the stroke. It's more like a 写意. That one is more like gombi or fine line. More a procedural kind of thing. This is more like a direct expressive. It could be one stroke. I could have done this all in one stroke, believe it or not. Let me see if I can do that. So it gives you more of a writing or kind of calligraphy feel. You can just go one cut. And that's it. You know, you don't need to repeat. But you know, I try to follow this style. We call it full white. Use the maximize white to maximize the white. So I have to repeat to broaden the white. You know. Also, you know, to create the tension between white and the contrast between white and the red or yin and yang. So it would be more balanced, not just a red seal. It's a lot of white in it. We call it full white. It's a very beautiful style. I like to get that effect. And that's why I'm doing double cut on each stroke to just broaden them. And you can see there are a lot of little subtle convex or what they call it, the curve, different direction. It's very important to have those. So they're not perfectly straight, they're more organic. So you know, there's little S shaped here, and that's very hard, very rhythmic. It's like the wave from the mouth singing. So this is the tricky part. I try to do it. You know, like I said, you don't have to try too hard. Just think, you know. So just do it like that. It's more rhythmic than repeat.
The seals here in the United States or in China?
In China, when I was archaeologist, I studied the ancient scripts. Then I have chance to excavate or digging tombs where we find the actual bronze or even gold seals from the Han Dynasty. So we have to like restore the rust, you know, from the degrees or something, like making good impressions out of it for the report for thesis. So I have a lot of experience. So this gives us, you know, the clue for the historical archaeology is my field, medieval archaeology, not the prehistorical. So we can actually identify those sometimes a prince, you know. I think one is a Han prince, nephew of the founder of the Han Dynasty. So they have a historical, you know, their name could be found in the official history of Han. So this is evidence of who was the owner of the tomb. But artistically, this is so I always keep some kind of, you know, rubbing for myself as a hobby. Of course, I cannot get any original as a professional. Also, you know, I just studied a lot of discoveries from archaeology or from past historical seals. history of seals. There's big book I have in both Chinese and English on the history of seal engraving art. It's a very unbroken, writing system we still use even today in art. That as same as in 2,000 years ago. But the material has changed. So they use bronze in the beginning. It's about 500 or 600 years ago, they started to use the soapstone. But we still have to simulate the cast seal kind of feel. Not just just make it still look like the bronze, the metal seal. And that's why we try to hide the knife, the trace of knife, just make it more like a cast seal, like a bronze. They also have this what's called military general seal. When they're in a hurry, finding some office, or at wartime, they don't have time to cast a seal. They just chisel it on really made bronze. So it's more like this with the sharp tools, like engraved, not to cast it. Okay, I think the two-stroke must meet somehow. I think we will merge these two because naturally they will almost repeating itself. We try to separate these two. The question you ask is really good. I basically taught myself. I have some classmates in school. They are more advanced, but none of us are really professional seal engraving artists. Like or actually artisans are. Yeah. So we're more like scholars, amateurs. In the past, the artists would do seal for themselves, like that kind of. So we're not really skillful like those professional workers in the arts crafts manufacturer. Maybe they can, or where they work in the airport. I don't know, where did you get yours? Airport or on the gift store? Those?
On the streets.
On the street, yeah, in the tourist town. Yeah, they are considered crafts. Yeah, but always there's art, there's craft. So my skill level is not to the like a skillful worker. Not they do it without design. They can just copy the.
But the one I have, I don't know if it's machine made or it.
Oh, that could be.
Doesn't look as worn.
Yeah, I understand. They don't use. They may use some kind of computer font. Yeah, I think they use computer font to design. So for me, yeah, I think it's all contributes to the final feel of amateurism, we call it. It's not so like slick, It's from years. It's old and broken, worn, that kind of raw, but not so. Yeah, you'll see the difference, I think. Okay, let me see. So when you have lots of verticals, they're all slim. So it's not possible to make it as big as horizontals because we have limited space for the vertical ones. All we can do is just merge some, just merge some, share some space, make that part a little dense. Interesting. Okay, I think I'm done. Let's see. I just want to fine tune these things. I see. Resulted because when I got red on it, it's harder to see sometimes. Let me make sure the edge are right. The corner is most important. Just like painting, corner is most important. When you go to museum, just look at the corners of the masterpieces. This is a corner that goes vertical. That echoes the, the diagonal. This two. So that we break two corners. No, maybe it could be three. This one I'll the owner edge. So not broken. This one. Try to simulate the natural one. It's kind of difficult. You can tell, your eye can sense that kind of, if this looks natural or not. Okay. Now I use a toothbrush to dust it off. I should wear a mask since I have lots of masks. This one I just use for dusting. Okay, we can use this duster. Let me see. I think I will use this one because it's the same size. This one might look too small. Yeah. Let me use old seals. It's not too wet. Still need to do some adjustment, and I don't mind to get debris in it. So it's kind of hard. It's over 10 years, at least maybe 20 years. Nice to blow some air. Okay. Oops, upside down. Upside down.
They're here than on a painting.
Yeah, that's I'll sign it on the left side. Yeah, you could do it downstairs if you did it on the. Okay. Let me see. Somehow I think the first character is a little bit bigger than the design. I don't know if I can adjust that. So I have to balance that a little bit. Especially there's some strokes. Some parts need to make it fully develop. Let's see. Okay, this last stroke is a little bit. We want to make it leveled. Too much calligraphy is not good, but you have to keep the unity. Sometimes just wrong. You need to make it square. Basically, I try to increase the weight on this side a little bit more to get some more white in the middle. Some you know, more. Okay, let me see if it's better. This time I use maybe. Sure, I do it correctly. Okay, it's much clearer. The weight is about right, I think. I need to make it square. Okay. This kind of so tight. So but still I have to make the legs. To broaden a little bit. It looks the same. Okay. I make that foot a little longer to cut the first letter short. It's a little bit kind counterbalance the weight. That's a subtle adjustment. Okay, one more time. It's not so smooth. Can you see?
A little bit, it's too far away for me.
I think we can. What I can do is let me see if I can take a picture with this camera. Doesn't, let me see. Okay. I have to. You have to trust my judgment.
I trust you.
Yeah. It's a little bit yeah, too small. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah,
Oh, a little bit better.
let's see.
Yeah, it's too small. I do trust you though. I'm sure it looks fabulous.
Okay, so yeah, I think the resolution is not.
No, it's blurry.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I try to set up this high resolution camera.
That'll be
next,
nice.
yeah, before next lesson. So I've been working on that today, but I couldn't get a fix. Maybe I think we can still do something to make this good, the sound part a little more full. I think we just make that really broad. And let's see. Should make the squares, the mouth reticle even bigger or thicker. Okay. Let me sign it. I think the weight is, it looks fine now. Just the corner could be a little squarish. One more cut. Okay. So one last try. You could spend hours doing this pixel by pixel adjustment. Okay, I
I
think
can,
yeah, I think I'm fine with just when you kind of lean to the top, it might create some thick border, which is not what I want. I'm going to reduce that possibility. Still, if you stand straight down without lean wave too much, you shouldn't get the border to board. But I just want to make sure that
so don't wiggle it back and forth too much.
yeah, if you kind of wave, you will make the border like this thicker
Okay.
than the border down below. So I try to eliminate that possibility. Just make the slope a little steeper. Something like that. I try to adjust a little bit the little sounds from the left side. A little flexing, kind of waving stroke. I can, yeah, I think I can see the movement better. And, let's see.
It's too hard to see. It's too blurry.
Yeah, what? Let me see why. It's so blurry. Natural lights is better.
No, sorry.
I think it just don't register.
Yeah, it's not.
Natural light. Yeah, see.
Oh, there. I can see better this way. Still a little blurry, but I can see better. That'll look nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is the natural light. Yeah.
I can see ink, the mold part.
All right, let me make a imprint. It's my official collection. Oh, I have to sign it. There we go. This the left side, which is this side. No, this side. Okay. Yeah, correct. Have to do it. Just instantly, the price for carving seal will go up every year on my birthday, which is coming this weekend, by $5. Is that fair?
Happy birthday.
So if you guys want to place an order before next Monday, you still get the $5 different, lower. 165 currently, maybe 170 for doing this next week. This just my birthday gift. Just going to, yeah, I usually carve a new seal or something, mark an event like 6 days, a big birthday. So this is my signature on the left side. Now you won't mess up with orientation. I think when we have both natural light and artificial light, the camera got confused. I just use artificial natural light, remaining sunset. Right, outside. Okay, let me see this picture. So we use rubbers and I put a mirror on it to make it firm.
You have my other seal in that book too, I think.
Oh yes, the 每一刻, right?
Yeah, make every moment.
Yeah, this is the
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one we did. Every moment, at every one moment. This is the Jin Serenity Song Forest. I did this seal for myself recently because I misplaced it. A classmate made for me in my early years. I misplaced it, but later I found it. Actually, it's a different size. This is my last name. I just used the impression you did. I like that kind of. But this chipping is accidental. This corner chip. It's really my new seal. Small things. And this one is the mood seal of someone. Cloud Mountain Serenity. Yeah. And this one I really like. Someone designed it himself. It says Mountain Stone Man. He didn't carve it, so I did carving for him. He just designed it with a marker pen. This is my student in Toronto. Oh, we have another seal on this side. This one did for a French artist. Very nice name called Immediate Light of Rainbow. studio now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you see the effect of the white.
It's too high. It's not in the camera.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, you see it? Yeah.
I'll have to see when you take a picture, but it looks like it'll be nice.
Yeah, I will take a picture of you.
Yeah, that'll look good.
Okay. Yeah, the white really become a dominant color, not red. That's the idea. So you actually see a lot of red shapes. So that's the idea.
That so that'll be nice.
Okay. Because I know you don't need a very red stem, so lots of white would be good. Do some copy on this card for you. Press quite heavy to make sure there's no grain in there. I'm sorry.
That's very nice.
Okay, I think you can see better now.
Yeah, I can see better now.
I will take a picture of that. It will be on Facebook. Okay. I think it's kind of easy to stand. Someone it's hard. Like you've had that fine line one. You know, it's kind of hard. If you press hard, it will be too broad. This one is just very easy going. I think without much effort, you can get good stamps. Just make sure the signature on the left. Yeah.
I'll practice a few times before I put it on the painting.
Yeah, just make sure the orientation is good. Just keep the. Are you left-handed? No, you're not.
No, I'm right-handed.
Okay, yeah, it's on the left side.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for this seal. I will make some pictures and show you the still high resolution ones. Any comments? And are you going to take my online Zoom class this weekend?
Yes, I signed up for Sunday and then the following Saturday.
Beautiful. Yeah, I have a relatively small attendance this time. So far, I only got 15, maybe 14 people.
Because it's a holiday.
Yeah, it's Mother's Day, huh? Okay, see you on Sunday.
Yes, definitely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you for following me. Bye-bye. Thank you for your
Bye.
support. Bye.